It's garbage day in Hintonburg and Cumberland. And what do two women living on opposite sides of the city have in common? They don't have to haul their trash out on this icy cold morning.
My name's Jackie Moore. I've been zero waste or going zero waste for about 9 or 10 years now.
So my name's Hannah Gray. I'm a 24-year-old registered nurse in Ottawa. And I've been zero waste now for about officially a couple of months. What zero waste means to me is that it's looking at the products and the things we have in our home and creating a space that not only cuts down on waste but also cuts down on recycling.
Jackie's road toward a zero-waste lifestyle began with an illness that forced her to rethink her eating habits. She began to question the health of the environment around her, and when she got pregnant with her 2 children, Kyla and Bryson, she was determined to teach them a sustainable lifestyle.
We grocery shop at the bulk food stores. We take our own bags or take our own jars. It's really awesome that we have places like New Grocery and Bulk Barn where you can bring your own containers and weigh them, so that really helps. But even when you're looking at produce, like if you can stick to the loose produce instead of the packaged ones, or shop locally. We also grow our own vegetables and things like that.
Hannah grew up with parents a lot like Jackie. She was raised learning how to reduce her carbon footprint in the kitchen. But she still has a lot of learning to do, mainly when it comes to reducing her makeup waste and hygiene products.
So the first item I ever bought that was zero waste, which actually at the time I didn't even really realize was zero waste, was a Diva cup. It's kind of probably the most common item that people have, but also the item people want to talk the least about because it has to do with periods and menstruation. I do use a Live Clean conditioner. It is in a plastic bottle, but before you fire me, this is a bottle that I can refill at New. So they have a unscented conditioner line. So once this actual bottle is done, I'll just refill it.
Living a zero-waste lifestyle doesn't always mean reducing plastic consumption 100% of the time. Michael Melville, an employee at New Grocery, says you can reduce your carbon footprint in other ways, like buying local products.
If it's produced locally, you don't have to drive or ship that food product nearly as far. There are a lot of stages where waste can occur, not only on the farm, but in terms of transit. It's just taking a long time to get here. There's the factor of putting it on a ship. It has to be refrigerated. If the refrigeration unit breaks down, you have waste subsequently.
While Michael is encouraging people to start in incremental steps, Hannah has a tip of her own.
Don't throw everything that you have out and start collecting things because you see it on Pinterest. I found that zero waste can almost be a fad where they want all their jars to look a certain way. They want to have a certain brand of zero waste products, but you can start with anything.
I guess the funny thing about zero waste is it's kind of become a trend, even though really when you think about it, like our grandparents were doing this long ago and it was just their everyday way of life. So I remember, seeing my grandfather wash out bags and reuse them, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And now here I am with like bags hanging off of my sink to dry. Zero waste living is not about a handful of people doing things absolutely perfectly. It's more about getting the broad picture, like millions of people making those little changes, even small steps. That's going to make a way bigger impact than, having a couple people doing things perfectly. So yeah, I believe in that.